Please mute their microphone.
Here we go. I'll be right back.
Everybody mute.
Oh my god, it doesn't work. Hold on. There we go.
Judge, will you try that? Sarah, see if that 2 minutes. Just so you know. Let me go quickly.
Hey guys. I'm here. Did they mute everybody? Happy Friday, Big Smoke. I hadn't actually seen, I didn't get to see Nat's interview yesterday. I'll have to check it out later. But I have been following this, this case outside.
Faces.
So yeah, if you guys don't know, it's a family vlogger channel. Yet another one that's where she's being accused of child abuse. Chad is Ruby Frank is the mom. Chad is yeah, the oldest son, who I think he's in college now. Gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be sad, but also angering, like righteous anger at this woman who did this to her children and acted as though she was in the right. Basically, Ruby had already been called out years ago. People, because she would talk about it on her blog, that she would deprive her children food, her young children of food, unless they did their chores. There was an incident where her, it's like her 5-year-old daughter, forgot to pack her lunch, and the mom was like, "Nah, I'm not sending anything to her." And I pray to God that nobody gives her food, because she won't learn her lesson. Because it's like, but it's like, she's 5. She's 5. And then apparently, one of the brothers, I don't know which one this is. I don't know which brother it is. One of the older brothers played a prank on the younger brother. If I recall, he woke up his younger brother saying, "Hey, wake up! We're all going to Disneyland." One of those pranks. Until the brother realizes, no, we're not going to Disneyland, and of course he got upset. But apparently, a prank like that was enough to deprive the older son of a bed to sleep on for several months. He apparently had been sleeping on a beanbag chair. And then finally the incident that resulted in the charges was the 12-year-old son. This might be the younger son that I was talking about earlier. The 12-year-old son apparently escaped from the house out of a window to a neighbor's house, and the neighbor, along with police and everybody, were saying that the boy appeared to have been tied up with duct tape, appeared emaciated, meaning that it looked like he hadn't had much in the way of food and water for a while, and had also apparent bruises on him, other types of bruises on him. So that resulted in the search warrant and eventual arrest of Miss Ruby Frank. People are saying skin. I know they said emaciated. I don't know how bad that is or how bad it was. I don't think there's been any pictures of it. Yeah, Jassa, I did listen to the 911 call, and it is a rough. The 911 call is a rough listen, for sure. The neighbor who called 911, he was kind of struggling to keep it together, I guess, based on what he was looking at with the son. So. Says so the charges are 6 counts. I thought it was just 2, but apparently 6 counts of aggravated child abuse. Yeah. Wait, Alana, I missed that. They searched when they found when they searched the house, they found his sister also tied up. Holy shit. Well, they used to go to school, but I guess now they've been homeschooled at some point. That's my understanding, is that they did go to public school. At least some of the kids went to public school, but then at some point, I guess the mom switched them to homeschooling. I don't know. I don't know the timeline for that. Yeah. Oh, so this is the bond hearing. At least somebody in chat mentioned it. Not our chat, but in the Law and Crime Network mentioned that this is a bond hearing.
Oh. Henry. Okay.
Technology.
I'm the chief idea officer.
Hello.
Hello. Can't hear me. You haven't missed much, Jack, so don't worry.
Okay.
Gotcha. The hell was that? Here, thank you for the $4.99. It hits home for you. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I like to think I'm blessed. Um, you know, I had what I'd say I had a pretty normal childhood. Well, normal for a military brat. Parents would yell, but that's about it. Typical parental arguments, typical childhood punishments whenever I'm being a smart ass or when I'm messing up. But nothing that I would even remotely consider to be abuse. Guys, I shouldn't be Comcasted. For once, Comcast seems to be okay on my end. Yeah, probably opposite, Gary, but we don't have to talk about that. Judge. Ace to fail. Full Woodrow. Hey, unclean hands. Thunderstorm watch. Nope, I don't have a matching tie. So the so the channel had, I think, 2 million 2 million subscribers. But to be perfectly honest, it honestly feels like I feel like I feel like it's safe to generalize that most of that these family vlog channels are just out of control. I'm sure there are probably ones that don't have this undercurrent of abuse, but it seems like you see it a lot. Um, with some of these channels. I'm well. There's no sound, guys. We're waiting for everything to start. Somebody actually made that argument, and I'm actually very curious. I would actually love to talk to like maybe a California attorney who would probably know this more than I do. That about whether or not if you're a California family vlogger, whether you could be subject to like California's laws and regulations when it comes to like child stars, like child Hollywood stars. Because you know damn well that those regulations are in place, right? To protect the like children of Hollywood and everything like that. I'm very curious if there's a way if it's possible that some of these family vlog channels could be subject to those regulations, and that could clamp down on some of this abuse, at least when it comes to um, family vlogs that are based in California. In New York, you know, I feel like there probably might be them in New York. I don't know if they really are much of a thing here in New Jersey. I'm only thinking of California because it, you know, California, Hollywood. There was a lawsuit about that. Hmm. Coogan's Law. Gotcha. Chris and R, thank you for the 15 months. Yeah, I imagine the reason why it may not be a 1-to-1 is because it's like, you know, the negotiation between
Is anyone else not
a
seeing
mainstream like Hollywood agency
I'm also not seeing the cameras.
and the family or and the child, whereas this is purely like run by the family, and it's only YouTube that's hosting the platform, but everything else is run by the family itself.
I'm seeing y'all not being muted.
I think you probably mean Coogan. Because I think was it Pope mentioned it? It's called Coogan's Law. Oh, still not ready. Yeah, my understanding of how that's supposed to work is that all the child's earnings, through their all the child's earnings are to be placed into a trust account for them that the parents can't touch, and that the child will then get access to when they turn 18. It's well, the live stream has started, but not the court hearing. Big Smoke. Oh, Illinois actually passed the law like that? Wow, I actually hadn't heard about that. I'll see if I can find the kitties while we're waiting. Hold on, I'm still having my late lunch, early dinner. All right, Paul. Archer's doing okay, but I did I sent an email to the vet expressing my concern about the bulge that's still on his nose, along with the the skin, I guess got like nicked. And I emailed them, and I sent and I uploaded a bunch of pictures that I took of that side of Archer's face, and just to give him a heads up on it. But beyond that, he's doing okay. Don't get me wrong. I just got a refill of the antibiotics. But it is definitely getting tougher and tougher to give him his medication. To the point it's starting to concern me that he's like, it feels like he's spitting slash like drooling out the medication. At least the antibiotics. I gotta figure out how to better give it to him. It's a liquid. It's a liquid, guys. I have an oversized syringe that I try to like kind of open his mouth up and inject it, but as you know, he's not a good time for him. So I think this is the company that I'm getting this does actually offer it in flavored. So I don't think that's really working. Damn. Only 15%? Yeah, that's nothing. I assumed it was all or most. That's love liver. I gotta figure something out. The reason I'm eating now is because I didn't have any appetite at lunchtime. Well, this is turning into a bust. A medicinal patch? I don't know. I know, Mandy. My understanding is that this antibiotic is only available in liquid form. Hold on, I'll get the kitties. About to finish. Thanks, Ditchbot, for the $5.
$5 a month.
Kitty. Huh? Hey, Sam, I am. Welcome. Thank you for being a member, man. 28 months. Thank you, Miss Mandy. I'll have to figure something out. Jody Hildebrand is, I think, Ruby's business partner. I don't know what she's been charged with. But they're both appearing together. Oh, same charges? Gotcha. Oh, I see. Justice says Jody's the co-torturer. She's the one that bound the kids and is the neighbor to the people the son ran to. Gotcha. Ah, they were in Oh, that's right. I'm recalling now the 911 call. The kid was at Jody's house. That's right. Hey, goddess. Yeah, I haven't had much of anything down here in southernish South Central Jersey, but we do have a thunderstorm watch until 11 o'clock. Yep, nothing's happening. They're running more than 30 minutes late. I know. Hitchbot, I was literally just thinking that, you know what, maybe I should boot up Starfield, and then and then once I do, that's when they'll finally be back on. Hang on. No Friday bingo. Bingo will be tomorrow. Man, a true crime posted an hour ago titled Ruby calls her children abusers. Wait, really? I missed that part. But this is supposed to be a bond hearing, Amanda. That's my understanding. Yeah, this is pre-trial. We're nowhere near trial yet. Because they were she was hooked up like what, earlier this week? How far am I? I did Cole's mission, and I got the artifact involving Cole. Or Cole, not Cole. Cole the Co. Co's artifact, and I've been doing side quests mostly, so I'm not too far into the main mission. But yes, I'm still with Vesco and Morgan in my crew. But off stream, I did get the Mantis. It's an awesome looking ship. Shut up. Hang on, I don't think you guys can hear it, can you? Hang on.
We're
There.
headquartered in the upper floors of the rock, but we also have remote stations throughout Freestar Collective space. Helps us to identify and respond to threats more quickly. Like I said before, there are less than a dozen rangers in all, and we operate with limited resources.
Yes,
Thankfully,
the
most
mom
people respect
and
us
dad
and are
ran
willing
a
to
family
cooperate.
vlog YouTube
In this
channel.
job, your eyes, ears, and wits are every bit as important as your
Long
head
Crime never got
and
kicked
your
out?
sidearm.
Wait, is that true?
Marshall.
Well, if that's the case, then they're being kind of jerks by not telling the audience that.
Who can handle the job?
Seems like a fine candidate. Got the right priorities.
All right then. Step forward, recruit. Let me have a word with you.
Hang on.
So looking at the stream, it said subs only.
Who's stream?
Law and crime.
Subs only or members only? Hang on, let me refresh. Nope, still not going. Hang on a second, guys. I'm trying to see if, well, liars in chat are doing anything but Law and Crime Network just pinned that court is starting shortly, but that they pinned that about half an hour ago. Nah, O and J wouldn't have it. They're in Nevada. This is in Utah. They're not allowed to stream. Somebody's saying they're not allowed to stream it. Okay, so apparently, according to chat, somebody that the hearing's going on, and they're saying that they're holding her without bond.
Yeah, that's what one of their moderators just said, that they're not allowing streaming now.
Yep, they disallowed live streaming. But okay, somebody said, I guess wherever other people are hearing it, they're saying that she's on no bail hold until September 21st. And that'll be the next bail hearing. That's for Ruby. But apparently now Jody's up next. Hang on, let me just quit out of this. But yeah, apparently, Law and Crime Network got booted out for us. They're not permitting any live streaming of this. So. So I'm gonna ask, what channel had the video where Ruby apparently accused her kids of abuse? Somebody said it was like a true crime channel. Does anybody know what name it is? I guess we can watch that before leaving. Hidden True Crime. All right, we can check that out. And Jody also no bail hold until September 21st. So both of them Yeah, it's over. No bail for either. Until the next hearing is September 21st. All right, so was it hidden through crime?
Hey everyone, I made it home last night. Is everyone there?
Okay.
Hey, I'm here. I'm still unsure. We will be streaming it here on Hidden True Crime. In the meantime, there are some shocking allegations coming out by Ruby Franke herself about her own children being abusers. Isn't this classic, by the way?
Wait, is this just her recounting what she heard from about Ruby and not from Ruby's own mouth?
Children found being abused, and the first thing we hear from Jody Hildebrand in the probable cause is don't let those children around other children. And at their custody hearing, a shelter hearing for the children, an all crime. And we're going to talk about it for just a second because I'm processing what I'm hearing.
Oh, shut the hell up. All right. Fail. Had a whole timeline of everything. Yeah, we can, I'll probably take a look at that, but because obviously nothing's happening, we're just gonna stop here then. I apologize. It was recapping what Ruby said during the custody hearing. Fair enough. But we're gonna stop here. And then we'll be back to our regularly scheduled program. It's supposed to be at 7. But I think I'm gonna, Mandy, I think I'm gonna change it to 6. Yeah, I'm gonna change it to 6. We'll bump it up an hour. So yeah, we're gonna move it to an hour. It's gonna be a bit of a deep dive into Mr. David Straight, the Sovsik guru who recently lost his house. And then, yeah, it's not going to be too terribly long, but tomorrow we'll have more bingo, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, you have a good one. Sorry we couldn't get to see the actual hearing, but at least we now know what the results were. But all right, guys, you take care. Adios.